Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the New York Jets franchise here on Madden 21. We are well into Season 4, and in this episode, we will end it here as we get through the last 4 games. Before facing the Philadelphia Eagles, who will be our third to last game, we defeated the Dolphins here 26-14, and honestly, another divisional opponent. I won't play every single one of these. I will sim some of them. And Jarius DeBose goes for 170 and a touchdown. Man, he went off. But Denzel Mims, another game, another touchdown. We get the win versus the Dolphins. Now, the Eagles have drafted very strangely, to be honest. They drafted 2 running backs 2 years in a row in Adam Murphy and J.J. Hollinson from the Whitetails dynasty and then the St. Louis State Rivercats dynasty. Now, J.J. Hollinson is hidden dev trait. I'm not sure what their plan is. They have Miles Sanders, who is locked up to a 5-year contract. So you got to be thinking that maybe they thought that they wouldn't re-sign him to that contract, and then they did. And now they're stuck with 3 really good running backs. I mean, that's not a bad problem to have, but I mean, it doesn't make sense to draft a second-round pick on back-to-back years on running backs when, you don't really need that. So here's a throw to the left side to start out this first game versus the Eagles, and that's going to be Carson Wentz finding his tight end for a gain of 9 yards. That's Zach Ertz. So 3rd and 1, throw to the end zone. Caught Andy Isabella for the touchdown, who is now a Philadelphia Eagle. And he does make it 7-0 here as we're in these snowy conditions in Philadelphia. So here is Tyree on his his second possession here in the second quarter. And here's a throw across the middle, and that is Dwayne Lincoln getting wrapped up at about the 3. Handoff, Deion Carter on a 2nd and goal, and he gets stopped. And that's a loss of 1 yard. So we eventually get it to a 3rd and goal now at the 4. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. He throws to the end zone, deflected, and he had an open man, Adrian West, but it looked like the pressure was getting right to him, and we end up settling for the 3 points as now the Eagles come back out onto the field. Miles Sanders in the backfield this time. Carson Wentz, he's going to try to take off to the right side. He's got space, nothing but green in front of him, and gets tackled for about a gain of 9 at the 8-yard line. So 2.5 to go here in the first half. Wentz tries to scramble, nowhere to go, and the pressure gets to him. It's a sack by J.P. Holiday in his first season, and he is playing extremely well. 5.5 sacks here as now they get it to a 3rd and 12. Throw to the sideline, incomplete, and they will settle for the 3 points. So our offense just hasn't been able to get anything going this game as we move on to the 4th quarter this time. Tyree tries to throw deep. He gets hit on the throw, and it's deflected and picked off, and the Eagles take over. That is an interception, and now we are down by 2 scores. The Eagles have possession, and that one could possibly put this game away if they can get into the end zone. But you just see Tyree got hit on that throw, forced the errant throw. We actually do get a missed field goal on that possession, so we have an opportunity now. So down by 10, inside of scoring range, 4 minutes to go. Tyree, another 2-interception game for him. He's had 3 of them so far this year as he rolls to the right side, throws to an open man, and Denzel Mims drops an open touchdown. You don't see that every day with the season he's having, and now that brings it to a 4th and 8. This time, Tyree moves to the right side. He's got another open man. It's going to be Adrian West, and he's got it in the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. Mims almost cost us that game just now, but we still have work to do, down by 3 points. So we do eventually get the ball back here, but only 15 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Here's the first throw out to the right side, and it's going to be caught. Denzel Mims gets out of bounds and stops this clock. We're trying to get into field goal range here. So 9 seconds left here, getting into position this time. Tyree throws deep, 1-on-1 for Mims, and it's knocked away. That was the play we needed there to get into field goal range, but now there's only 4 seconds left. We're just going to air it out to the end zone for Denzel Mims 1-on-1. Got to wait for it to develop. Here's Tyree. He gets hit on the throw. It's not going to make it, and Mims comes back for it, but then gets the ball jarred away, and it ends up being a 13-10 loss versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And we end up with a loss, but hey, that was some tough conditions to play in. And honestly, you know, we had a chance in that game, but Tyree seems to just turn the ball over. And I just want to give you guys some insight. I do play the moments on a lot of these games to get through them, but how I usually do it is if I get a moment, I usually play the complete drive. So if I get one moment and it says I get this third down, I will complete that drive and just let that drive play out and then continue to play the moments until I get another moment. So when you see like multiple turnovers, it's not always me. Sometimes it is me, as you saw that interception in this game, but a lot of times it's during the moments when we're getting through the season. Tyree throws those interceptions, in case you guys are wondering there. Now we are 11-3 and we're still on top, but now we face the New England Patriots again for the second straight episode. So I do want to see if we can come away with this AFC East crown, because the Patriots have already beat us once. Last episode they defeated us. Gardner Minshew is their quarterback, and they're good once again. I mean, what is up with the Patriots? They are good every single year. So here's a handoff. This time it's Deion Carter. He picks up a gain of 4 yards as he gets to the 39-yard line. So now Tyree throws on the run across the middle. It's Deion Carter again picking up the first down, and I am ready for the playoffs. I know the Patriots will make it even if they don't win the division. I think they're going to make it because they are that good of a team. I think they are building their team the right way too. Handoff, Deion Carter, touchdown. How about that, Deion Carter? His first rushing touchdown of the season, I believe. Maybe. I know it's his first rushing touchdown of the game, but I think that might be of the season. And he gets in. It's 7-0 here for the Jets. We take the lead. So here's a throw to the right side, and that is caught by Auden Tate. And he picks up the first down. So now here we are at the 45-yard line on defense. Quick throw once again, and it is going to be caught. And I believe that is Juan McCain for the catch and first down. Remember, he was a top receiver in season number 2. So now at the 32, here's a throw across the middle, and that is caught. And that is Dalton Keene, I believe, at tight end, getting the first down to about the 16-yard line for the Patriots. So now 2nd and 10, quick throw to the right side. Minshew finds Sony Michel for the first down. He gets to about the 8-yard line, as now they're set up at the 7 now, 3rd and 2. Quick slant call, then it's caught in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Patriots tie this game up. A nice throw by Minshew, and that was right on the money. So now here we are at the end of the first quarter. This time Tyree under center, hand off to him. It's going to be Lincoln who picks up the first down and more. Great blocking on that one. Want to get Lincoln's yardage back on track where it should be. It's a first down. So we changed the play at the line this time. Play action fake. Tyree, he's going to throw to the right side. He's got a man, and that is Purnell, and he does hold on. Nice throw by Tyree at the 40, and it's a first down as we move on to the second quarter. So Tariq Macklin lined up wide here one-on-one, and we're going to throw to left side. It's going to be caught by Mims, and he picks up the first and more. Gain of 16 yards on that one, and it's a first down for Mims, and he's over 1250 on the season. So now 2nd and 8 this time at the 21. Tyree stops. He thinks about throwing the ball, but he takes off anyway and gets out of bounds. Maybe got away with a little late hit out of the Patriots, and you got to watch it. I know Chance Tyree was shaken up earlier this season. Don't want him to get hurt again. So now we get it to a 3rd and 10 at the 14. Play action jet sweep. This time Tyree picks up the blocking, tries to find somebody to throw it to, but then eventually just throws it away. And we do settle for 3, taking the 3-point lead here in the second quarter. So we go into halftime as they do capitalize off of 2 field goals, and now it's a 13-10 game. Now we're down by 3, and here's Tyree trying to come back. He gets hit on that throw, incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10 this time. Here's Tyree. He moves to the right side, buying some time. He throws to the end zone. Caught. Jamison Crowder is back from injury. It's his first game back, and it's a touchdown. He's in, and he does make it a 16-13 lead, actually 17-13. as now the Patriots come back here. Now it's a 1-point game. 17-16. Here's Tyree moving to the right side. Picks up a block. A nice one downfield by Deion Carter. And it looks like he's down with an injury. So 9 minutes left here in the fourth quarter this time. Here's Tyree moving to the right side. He's going to take off again, try to get the first down, and he coughs it up. It's a fumble. He tried to stretch out the ball, and it gets knocked out of his hands. And Tyree gives it to Gardner Minshew in this Patriots offense. And wow, they just punched that ball out. Looks like Tyree may have had that first down, but gives it back to the Pats. So here's Minshew now, 5 wide out here, 1st and 10. Nobody to throw it to. The pressure is going to get to him. It's a sack. Brad Matthews on the sack. There we go, getting him involved. And now they get it to a 2nd and 23. Here is Minshew now. Throw across the middle. He's going to find Dalton Keene. He does beat, who is that? That's Odin in coverage. Remember, we drafted a bunch of young cornerbacks the last couple of years, and our nickel corner is Ashton Davis, but when the 4th receiver is out on the field, we have no experience there. We usually have Cashman even guarding receivers, but having those 3rd and 4th quarters on the field is definitely difficult. So here's Minshew this time, getting sacked, and he gives up the ball, but they do recover. Marcus May got to him on the blitz, and that is going to bring it to a 2nd and 19. So here is Minshew this time. Quick throw to the right side, and he's got James Washington who breaks a tackle. Oh, he almost stayed on his feet, and he got tripped up, and he falls down at the 22. So 3rd and 4 now, down by 1. Minshew in the pocket. He's got all day to throw. He throws to the sideline. Dalton Keene just falls down, and that one will get them to settle for 3. It's now 19-17. So all we need to do is get into field goal range. Here's a quick throw, and that's Denzel Mims who's got speed. Gain of 15 yards on that catch and run. It's a 1st down. No turnovers for Tyree this game so far, through the air at least. So here's a handoff. This time it's going to be Deion Carter on a 2nd and long, as now we're under 2 minutes left. 3rd and 10. From the pocket, Tyree tries to scramble. He stops and throws, and it's going to be knocked out of the hands of Tariq Macklin. And that brings it to a 4th and 10. Now, Tyree throws to an open Macklin, who falls down after catching it short of the 1st down. And that's going to be stopped short of the marker. And that's how this game ends. A 19-17 win for the Pats. And they have beaten us twice this year, with 4 losses on the season, and now they have an opportunity to take this division. You've got to be kidding me. Chance Tyree had a decent game. He did not turn the ball over, but then Tariq Macklin just fell down short of the 1st down, and now we find ourselves fighting for the number 1 seed. We had a chance before to honestly run away with it. We were a 1-loss team for the majority of the season, but now in the last 6 games we have lost 2, and now here we are trying to fight for that top seed in the AFC. Remember, only the top seed now with the new NFL rules gets that 1st round bye. That's why we're fighting for that so hard, and we're gonna have to fight till the end now. A couple of player upgrades. Von White gets one. We upgrade that man coverage up to 90, and man, is he going to be a great man cover cornerback with 90 man coverage as a rookie. We just keep upgrading that. David Monroe gets an upgrade. He is our starting center. We drafted him in the 2nd round last season. He sat behind Alex Mack, and now he has an opportunity to start. And Deion Carter also has an upgrade. So this is what it's looking like right now. I mean, the Raiders once again have the number 1 seed in the AFC at 11-4. The Pats have now jumped us for that 2nd spot, and we are sitting there at the 3rd best record in the AFC, and the Browns are right behind us with 4 losses as well. So to end this season, we go up against Joe Burrow in the Bengals. They're 9-6 on the season, and they pretty much have a lot of the same team, but they've developed. That's the difference between, the Bengals of old and the Bengals of new. They have a bunch of young guys developing into some superstars. They also have a pretty good outside linebacker, Joe Rodriguez, who they drafted, who is a very good pass rusher of his own. So will we secure this number 1 seed? Possibly. We need a team to lose, and we need to win. Here's a handoff. This is going to be Lincoln on the touchdown. I almost said Deshaun Lincoln. It's Dwayne Lincoln. He gets a long run. That's his longest run in a very long time. And he gets us on the board first. Quick highlights of this Bengals game. So here is Burrow back out onto the field now. Down by 7. Handoff. Joe Mixon. Touchdown. He's in untouched. And that makes it a 7-7 game here in the first quarter. And now here we are into the second. So Tyree now inside the 5. He throws to the end zone. Caught. And that is Crowder, who is healthy going into the playoffs. Welcome back from injury now. And he does make it a 14-6 lead after the Cincinnati Bengals missed the extra point after that last touchdown. So we move on to the fourth quarter now, trying to run the ball a little bit. Here's Deion Carter with a handoff, and he picks up about a gain of 12. We definitely want to get both running backs involved pretty heavily in this offense as we move it to the 35. So handoff, Dwayne Lincoln, another big hole. He's got a first down to about the 24-yard line, gain of 11. He's finally having a big yardage game now. Only 87, but it's better than what he's had through this last second half of the season. So now at the 22-yard line this time, rolling out to the right side. Good blocking that time by Chuma Edoga. We throw to the end zone, caught. That's Deion Carter out of the backfield for the touchdown. And he extends this lead to 9. And now it's 28-19, under 2 minutes to go. So here's a throw to the left side, and that is going to be caught. And they will get it to about the 13. Joe Burrow running this hurry-up offense. Quick throw across the middle, and another catch. And now they get it to the 6. Under a minute left now. Joe Burrow is in the zone. He tries to scramble this time. He stops and throws, and he's going to be caught. Tyler Boyd for the touchdown. And now it's down to a 1-score lead here. Under 40 seconds left. They're going to go for the onside kick. Our hands team on the field, and it's going to be recovered. Adrian West has got it, and that one should seal this game up. And we do get in victory formation, kneel this one out, and we end the season with a 12-4 record. We'll have to see where we line up here in the AFC standings, but we do our job here in the last game versus a very good 9-6 team, now 9-7 Bengals team. I wonder if they will make the playoffs because they have a very good young team. That'd be exciting to play a full game versus them. And remember, I said I'd play the moments and I'd play full drives when I play those moments. And I wanted to get through this season because I'm excited for the playoffs, avenging our AFC championship loss last season. Dwayne Lincoln goes for 100 yards in this game. Denzel Mims was very, very quiet, 2 for 26. That was probably his quietest game of the year. I wouldn't even say it's a bad game because he just didn't fit in the game plan this time. Not like he was dropping some balls or anything. And then Alex Hopkins ended up with an interception this game as well. And we come away with the victory. So it turns out that the Jets end up 12-4 and the Raiders end up 12-4. For the second straight year, we have the number 2 seed in the AFC behind the Raiders. You've got to be kidding me. This is a team we already beat as well this year. So they must have had a better divisional record. We ended up going 7-1 at home, only 1 home loss, but we end up with that number 2 seed, so we do not get that first round bye. The Browns end up taking the AFC North, but 3 teams make it out of that division to the playoffs. That's incredible. The Bills missed the playoffs with a 7-9 record, but the Patriots make it with a 5-loss season. The Packers win the North. They go 10-6, I believe. The Falcons go 10-6. The Panthers make the playoffs at 8-8, and so do the Eagles. They make it at 8-8. I guess that victory versus us definitely helped them out. And the Cardinals are the only team to make it in the NFC West. They go 8-8. So many 8-8 teams that make the playoffs this season. So who do we play in the first round? The number 1 overall pick in Joel Coles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just interesting. A lot of these teams that get that number 1 pick, they end up being pretty good the next year, and that's exactly what the Steelers had. Quarterbacked by a rookie. We'll have to see how this will go. I'm excited, though. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I be trying to do me, but they be trying to copy, though. Only problem with that is they not me, though. People act cool, but really they be shiesty, though. They say they got your back, but they ain't even behind me, though. I be low-key, but police be trying to find me.